1 minute for the ceremony to start.
It seems I wave my hands and I got you, and you feel so fly assisting me. But now it's my turn to watch you. I ain't gonna stop you. If you wanna grab my neck, talk sexy to me like that, just do what I taught you, girl. When I give you my heat, and I need you to push it right back. Baby, show me what's your favorite trick that you wanna use on me, and I volunteer. Now we going till morning disappears and nothing but shoes on me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the award ceremony of AEGEAN 600. It was an exciting week for everybody, a special offshore sailing race with all kinds of wind conditions. Before we begin with the awards, let's enjoy watching together a video with the highlights from the third edition of AEGEAN 600.
This third edition of the AEGEAN 600 has been the most popular ever, attracting 45 teams from 16 countries around the world. Among these are a wide variety of boat types, from all carbon fibre custom race boats to production cruisers, and from small speciality 30-foot designs to massive super yachts of over 100 foot long. The Maxi class attracted 11 entries, with some famous for their racing prowess throughout the world of offshore sailing. With the right weather conditions, they represented a serious threat to the existing course record set in last year's second edition of the race. Knowing the famous Meltemi wind could deliver windy conditions and rough seas in this race, both new and returning teams spent tremendous time and effort to get their boats and crews ready. This preparation included assembling a great team of sailors, preparing the boat and sails, complying with the requirements of the race, such as attending safety seminars, and even performing practice manoeuvres before the start. In fact, this year's organisers from the Hellenic Offshore Racing Club scheduled the Attica warm-up race to give teams the chance to get themselves and their system ready for the main event. This practice race was popular, with about half of the fleet participating. Just as in previous editions, organisers also gave the participants the opportunity to learn about the history of the region with an organised tour of the ancient temples of Poseidon, which overlook the beginning and end of the AEGEAN 600. There is no more a spectacular and appropriate symbolic place to start and end an offshore race. The start of this third edition was perfect, with 15 to 20 knot winds for the fleet to get off to a fast start. The first leg to Milos was a very fast, broad reach with the far 100-footer Leopard 3 and the Volvo 70 I Love Poland speeding down the course and reaching the next turn at Santorini in the fastest pace yet in the history of the race. After their transit in the dark of the first night, the rest of the fleet enjoyed the scenery at the Caldera on the following day. At the course's southernmost turning point at Kassos and Karpathos, the Meltemi was at full strength with gusts of over 35 knots and huge 3 to 4 metre seas. Relief came further east in the lee of Rhodes, but at the north end of the island the wind and the seas were still quite strong. The next phase of the course is sailing short legs among the many islands of the eastern Aegean, a serious navigational and seamanship challenge for the fast pace of the two leading teams. Nonetheless, the brisk wind conditions held for them as they sped through the remainder of the course to finish back at Cape Sunio in record time. Leopard 3 smashed the existing course record with a new mark of 45 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Then the Meltemi started to fade, along with the fleet's memories of a very fast first half of the race. For some, the wind fell to nearly nothing as they entered the final stretch from Mykonos to the finish, some spending hours and hours in glassy conditions, a far cry from what they had just 24 hours earlier. Yet most teams seem to take this in their stride as an inherent part of the challenge. In all offshore sailing, you experience everything and need to be ready for everything, a feature of this year's edition of the AEGEAN 600, the perfect 600-mile race.
Applause for all the participants, and now I would like to call on the stage the President of the Organizing Committee, Mr. Ioannis Maragoudakis.
Dear General Secretary of Ministry of Sports, dear owner of the Olympic Marine, Mr. George Prokopiou, dear sailors, with tonight's prize-giving ceremony and reception, the curtain falls on the third edition of the AEGEAN 600. This year, with the participation of 45 top-notch yachts, among which 12 maxi yachts from 17 countries, the race was extremely interesting. On the other hand, Aeolus, the god of wind, was not favorable towards the end to all sailors. The first days of the race, it created the ideal conditions for the fantastic boat Leopard 3 to achieve a new race record of 45 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. But in the following days, it abandoned the smaller boats, which gave a true battle to finish the race due to stillness and high temperatures, which is not a common phenomenon in the Aegean Sea. No matter what, I would like to congratulate all the sailors for their participation and ask for their indulgence for any omissions. I would now call the representative of the main key factors of the Aegean Exarchia. First of all, the owner of the Olympic Marine, Mr. George Prokopiou, whom I thank for the berthing of the yachts and warm hospitality to receive his memorabilia and address a salute to the sailors.
The Aegean 600 race is the big fiesta of sailing. I believe that the symbolism that gives the Temple of Poseidon, and as you know, the name Aegean became from Aegeus, the king of Athens, who his son Theseus went to Crete to kill the Minotaurus, which was 6 ladies and 6 young men every year. They had to be offered as a sacrifice. This was most probably taxation. And he managed to kill, to overcome this taxation. But the myth says that when he had made an agreement with his father to come back, and if he was alive, to have white sails, and when he sailed to go down, he was with dark sails, like the today's modern sails. So coming back, he forgot to change the sails. But this shows exactly that the youngsters do forget what the parents say. And when they say, call me before midnight or after midnight now, maybe call me at 5 o'clock in the morning, they forget to call. So this exactly which is what happened then. He forgot. So the father jumped killed himself, he committed suicide. And now that's why we have the name Aegean. And all this race is a tribute to the myth. And you sailors, that you take the advantage to sail this course, is a unique course, passing all the centers of the Greek antiquity. And it's worth spending some more time visiting also the shores, because now you are very busy in going by the islands in less than 48 hours. Congratulations. We want next year to see double the number of boats. And Greece is famous for shipping, but now is becoming famous also for yachting. And this is our target, Greece to become #1 in yachting as well. Thank you so much.
I would also like to call the General Secretary of Sports, Mr. George Mavrotas, to come.
Good evening to everybody. On behalf of the Greek government and Ministry of Education and Sport, I would like to welcome all the crews from all around the world to this beautiful race. I hope that I want to congratulate all of you, and I hope that you enjoyed this unique race. I think that, as Mr. Prokopiou said before, the GNC is the unique sailing field. It combines the islands, very cultural islands. It combines the open sea, it combines different winds, a variety of winds. And I hope that you all enjoyed this unique race. And for the next year, I hope that you all be back here with even double the number of vessels that will participate in this beautiful race. Congratulations, John. Thank you very much.
Finally, I call the Chief of Lavrio Coast Guard, Commander Christos Zoupos, for his help.
On behalf of the Central Port Authority of Lavrio, thank you for your kind invitation to be here for the third consecutive time to this event. I would like firstly to express my warmest greetings to all the organizers of this event, and also my congratulations to the sailor participant that managed to terminate this difficult race. If we consider that all the days were not, we didn't have the smoothest weather condition. Congratulations again to all of you. I hope we'll meet you again next year for fourth consecutive time. Thank you very much.
Mr. Margoudakis, please stay with us on the stage. And now we would like to invite on the stage the sponsors and supporters of AEGEAN 600 from the companies Koronakis, X-Yachting, Nissos, and Fraser Yachts. Your support was really important. Thank you. Next, I would like to call on stage our suppliers from the companies Dirfis and Lux. Please welcome on stage. Mr. Margoudakis, would you like to come here with me?
Many thanks to the international jury, the members of the organizing committee, and all those who participated in the successful organization of the AEGEAN 600. I hope you enjoyed the race and your stay in Greece, and hope to meet again in the fourth edition of the AEGEAN 600, which will start on July 7th, 2024. Thank you.
And now we have been waiting for a whole week for this time, the time of celebration. We start with the boat Ether, skippered by Gerasimos Petratos and Evi Delidou, who won a special award as the smallest boat that finished the race. Please come on stage. Miss Rula Galani, the race officer, will give you the award. Congratulations. The Aegean X Trophy is presented to the Foxy Lady Moto Dynamics, skippered by Paris Kyriakopoulos, with crew Alex Paraskevaides, Dimitris Tsegas, Giorgos Bernardis, Joseph Fuchs, Fedon Tamvakakis, Ted Akiskalos, Leonidas Polemis, Nikos Koumanoudis, Nikolas Christodoulou, Dimitris Altsiadis, for winning the X Yachts category. Mr. Giorgos Skaris, General Secretary of HORC, will give you the award. Welcome on the stage. A young lady wants to be in the photo, she can come here with you. Thank you. Well done. And now, Chestres, skippered by Leonardo Petti, with crew Giorgio Anserini, Luca Aprati, Giovanni Maria Petrella, Diego Morani, and Lee Musaro, wins third place in IRC Division 3. Mr. Jan Stage, member of the international jury of the Aegean 600, will be here on the stage with you. Bravo a tutti, grazie. And the photo? stay for the photo. Grazie. Nitro, skippered by Christian Gellner with crew Adrian Giovanescu, Liviu Nicolescu, Cosmin Apreotesei, Mirel Lascou, Radu Nikulaita, Alin Ratsiu Andrei Dimitrescu, Anka Sova and Bujor Roska wins third place in ORC Division 3. Ion Echave, president of the international jury of the AEGEAN 600, will give you the award. Congratulations. Forza Romania! Thank you. And now Nitro, skippered by... Sorry. Not again. Not Favorite, skippered by... Next year, for sure. Favorite, skippered by Maxim Nemchenko with crew Levon Isakian, Denis Tiurukov, Alexander Voikain, Nikolai Zimovets, Irina Kuleshova, Vladimir Sagalakav, Katerina Gamayan, Vladislav Zubko, Sergei Berezin. Wins third place in ORC Division 2 and IRC Division 2. Mr. Konstantinos Koronakis, the CEO of Koronakis Company, AEGEAN 600 sponsor, will come here on the stage with you. Thank you. Mr. Koronakis, please stay with us for the next award. Carbonita, skippered by Emanuel Condilis with crew Paolo Semeraro, Diego Battisti, Giuseppe Filippis, Ciro Basile, Claudio Arborea, Andrea Balico, Nello Pavone, Ettore Botticini, Andrea Carazzi, Giammè Arbones, Matteo Savelli, Sami Alsoukaili. Mr. Koronakis, it's you. Congratulations. They win the third place in ORC overall and ORC Division 1. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Joy, skippered by Dave Butters with crew. Peter Butters, Stephen Butters, Ian Millard, Ruth Taylor wins second place in ORC Division 3 and IRC Division 3. Mr. Alexandros Kouris, please come on stage. The owner of Nissos Beer, supporter of the AEGEAN 600 for the award. Congratulations. Bedouin, skippered by Linda Goddard with crew Vincenzo Cimino, Armando Romano, Marcel Corte, India Gill, Joel A, William Goddard, Albatros Turco, and Simone Parisio. Wins second place in ORC Division 2 and IRC Division 2. Mr. Vasilis Priftis, please come on the stage for the award. The CEO of the Olympic Marine, co-organizer of the AEGEAN 600. Welcome. Mr. Priftis, you are very lucky today. Please stay for the photo. Next one, Fedra, skippered by Vasilis Priftis, with crew Thanos Andronikos, Παναγιώτης Μάντης, Αγγελική Αυδή, Γιάννης Βογιατζόγλου, Κατερίνα Ριτσόνη, Στέλιος Ζωμπανάκης, Κωνσταντίνος Τζούμας, Κωνσταντίνος Ανδριόπουλος, wins first place in ORC Division 3 and IRC Division 3. Mr. Fotilas Vasilis, representative of Fraser Yachts, supporter of the AEGEAN 600, will be here. Skippered by Sasha Schroeder, with crew Polo Manuel, Alessandro Alberti, Andrea Serpi, Enrico Zenaro, Loberto Maurizio, Pedro Thompson, Alfredo Mela Hernandez, wins first place in ORC Division 2 and IRC Division 2. Katerina Pali, representative of the municipality of Lavreotiki, is going to give the award. Please come on stage. Stratos Tennis, skippered by Alexandros Raftopoulos, with crew Stavros Vervaresos, Marco Braida, Marco Busonero, Γιώργος Αρτεμιάδης, Ilse Garcia, Stefano Gherarghi, Marco Furlan, Cristian Grigio, Andrea Fornaro, Andrea Casale, Roberto Martinez wins second place in ORC overall and ORC Division 1, as well as third place in Maxi class. Commander Christos Zoubos, Chief of the Lavreotiki Coast Guard, will give you the award. Next, the boat I Love Poland, skippered by Grzegorz Baranowski. Unfortunately, they're not here. I'm really lucky they're not here because they will not listen to their surnames. With crew Konrad Lipski, Viktor Kobrin, Boris Mitsieniewicz, Patrick Richter, Mateusz Birski, Grzegorz Kotskik, Jacek Kwoski, Jakub Zorekiev, Stanislav Baczerski, Mikolas Gienlak, Timon Sadowski, Adam Glogowski, Robert Hadjuk. They win second place in Maxi class and second place in IRC overall and IRC Division 1. Big applause for them, please. The Icarus Trophy is presented to the overall multi-hull winner, Lynx, skippered by Pietro Fariello, with crew Michalis Avtias, Manthos Melas, Nicolas Georgiou, Giovanni Marankov. Mr. Yorgos Mavrotas will give them the award. Please come on stage. The same boat is awarded the Aegean Magic Trophy as the first multi-hull that finished the race. Congratulations, Mr. Mavrotas, please stay with us. The Poseidon Trophy, thank you. The Poseidon Trophy is presented to the boat Optimum S, Stamos steamship, skippered by Periklis Livas and Vangelis Nikolopoulos, with crew Fanis Delesios, Lefteris Grispos, Nikos Apostolakis, Manolis Markogiannakis, Kostas Makridis, Giannis Kapos, Nikos Koutouriotis, Giorgos Kuklakis, Nikos Stavropoulos, Apostolos Tseraos, Evangelos Nikolaidis. For first place in ORC overall, the boat is also presented with the Cape Sunion Trophy as the first Greek boat that finished the race, with the majority of the crew being Greek, and the Aegean Sun Trophy as the first ORC Greek winner. The boat also won first place in ORC Division 1 and third place in IRC overall and IRC Division 1. Mr. Livas, please come here with us. We want to hear you about this win. 2 words from you.
What can I say? I want, first of all, to thank my crew for putting so much work after last year's disaster that we had to abandon the race 5 minutes after the start because of a complete electronics blackout. We put our heads down, we worked hard for a year, and the boat was really good prepared. We trained hard, and I think we did really well. Thank you very much all, and of course, Samos Steamship, our patron, that supports us in good and bad times since 2019. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now, the moment we were all waiting for. Winner of the AEGEAN 600 and recipient of the AEGEAN 600 trophy is the boat Leopard 3, skippered by Chris Sherlock, with crew Guillermo Alcadil, Steve Booth, Juanpa Marcos, Corrado Rossignoli, Gilles De Jagger, Mark Bartet, Matthew Lester, Murray Goodsell, Paul Stanbridge, Gian Aluwalia, Matthew Whitehead, Tom M.C. William, Charlie Wyatt, Gerald Mitchell, Mitch Booth, Laura De Vere, William Best, and Dennis Fredricksen. The boat also presented with the AEGEAN Blue Trophy as the first monohull to finish the race, as well as the AEGEAN Artemis Perpetual Trophy for setting the new monohull course record, 1 day, 21 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds, and the Greek Tourism Trophy for the first foreign boat to finish the race. The AEGEAN Athena Trophy is presented for the IMA Maxi Overall win. Finally, Leopard 3 is the IRC Division 1 winner, Mr. George Prokopiou, owner of the Olympic Marine and co-organizer of the AEGEAN 600. Please come here on the stage to give the trophy. Congratulations, please stay here with us. We kindly invite on stage Mrs. Maria Luisa Faris, a representative of International Maxi Association, to present an award to Leopard 3 as the best placed IMA member. Congratulations. Can you come here with us, Mr. Sherlock? 2 words from you for your big win.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow crew members. What an event. The hospitality was fantastic, the sailing was exceptional, and we look forward to coming back next year. Thank you.
Congratulations. Before we finish, this year, apart from the almost 500 sailors that joined the AEGEAN 600 here in Greece, 12,000 more had the opportunity to race the AEGEAN 600, but virtually, thanks to the premier online sailing platform Virtual Regatta. Congratulations to Filippo Bergami from Italy, who will have the chance to be with us in the starting line next year. Big applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the buffet is open. Please enjoy the rest of the night. See you next year. You will also have the chance to enjoy Greek dancing.